more of your forecast for the month ahead as meteorologist Kevin MacKay. Kevin, there's plenty of events. Next weekend, I believe, is Thanksgiving, Halloween, the end of the month. People have things to do this month, and they want to know what their weather's going to be like.
Well, you can't forget that hockey season starts in less than a week, and playoff baseball's here, and yeah, it's gonna feel like the middle of summer for the next few days across certainly eastern Canada, but the month as a whole should tilt towards above normal for the majority of the country, and that's really skewed by the first half of the month because we are incredibly above normal. Have a look at some of these October records across the country. Now, not many of these places are going to be challenging their all-time records. I think the best bet out of all of these would actually be Timmins. That is because the stationary ridge over the Great Lakes and Northeast U.S., it is just continuing to pump the heat, and this is going to be continuing into Monday. If you want to get that fall feel, you actually got to go to the West Coast, even the Western U.S. That is where things are feeling below normal. But yeah, Ontario, Quebec, even New Brunswick, right in the crosshairs. Now, this isn't going to stick around forever. This is just the temperature anomaly through the 8th, and then after that, things showing signs of change. Watch these troughs where you get those swoops in that blue and gray coming across the central part of the country. That is going to promote more of a northwesterly flow going into eastern Canada. It's going to kind of cut off that southerly flow coming up from the deep south. And that is going to really knock the temperatures back down to reality. Now, over the course of October, it's certainly a month of change. No matter where you are in the country, look at some of those seasonal drops. Look at Winnipeg especially. The further you are away from the ocean, the bigger the drop is this time of year. Now, over the next 2 weeks, how are we going to compare to seasonal? Well, look at Toronto. Over the next 2 weeks, we might only have a day or two where we only go down to seasonal, let alone below it. So that is kind of good news for anyone that wants to still spend time outdoors. Well, Fredericton, basically on the same page. Not quite as extreme as Ontario, but kind of on the same team. Now, on the contrary, where do you not want to go? Well, instead of having 1 day below seasonal, how about 1 day above seasonal? Parts of Alberta really going to be struggling. Not much to give thanks for the weather next weekend in southern